Now, speaking of getaways, our very own Aidan Power is on his own mini staycation this Friday morning. Look at him. Aidan, where are you? Looks gorgeous.
A very good morning to you guys. Yes, a mini staycation here in the beautiful city of Cork, Ireland's second city. It is the Rebel County, and look at that sunrise this morning. We are here with Fáilte Ireland's Keep Discovering campaign, and we are showcasing the best of what this wonderful city and county has to offer. So lots coming from Cork this morning. We know it's the food capital of the world, so of course we will be cooking live here on the quays, and squid is on the menu. Just have to go and catch it first. Also, we'll be catching up with much-loved broadcaster and proud Corkonian Joe O'Shea about how this great city has changed since he was a boy. And Laura spent a bit of time down here last week checking out the best of the tourist attractions that are on offer in Cork City. So lots of love to come from Cork this morning.
Gorgeous, Aidan. Squid for breakfast. Sounds good.
Chewy.
Chewy. Thank you, Chair, and a very good morning coming to you live here from Blarney in Cork. And take a look over my shoulder. What a beautiful sight to wake up to on a Friday morning. That is Blarney Castle, built back in 1446 by the McCarthy clan. 575 years old, absolutely steeped in history. And we're going to be taking a wander around the grounds over the coming hours, and hopefully into the 9 o'clock hour we're going to be kissing the Blarney Stone. So I'll get the gift of the gap. Anyway, we'll take a first look at weather now as we kickstart your Friday morning. I have to say, a beautiful, beautiful start out there this morning.
And welcome back to lovely sunny Cork this Friday morning. It is time for breakfast. While most people might be having their cereal this morning, we've something a little more exotic on the menu. Of course, we are beside the sea, so it's seafood. And Brian Murray from the Glass Curtain restaurant here in Cork is serving up a beautiful dish this morning. Brian, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us, and thanks for such a great welcome we have here in Cork. So, what's on the menu, chef?
So, this morning I'm doing a little bit of squid, some baby squid, with a aubergine puree, some grilled leeks, baby leeks, and a little pickled lemon, and that's it. Very simple dish.
Okay.
So, I'm just going to start with the squid first. We've just cleaned it off. I have the tentacles separate, and it's, as you can see, they're really small baby squid, so that you're sure they're going to be really tender. I'm just going to season it. I've marinated it in a little olive oil, rosemary, garlic. So you want that to be kind of sizzling.
Okay, and we're doing everything on this griddle pan
We're
this
doing
morning.
pretty much everything on the griddle, yeah. In the restaurant, we've got like a charcoal grill, an oven. So I would use that, obviously, if you have, or you can use a barbecue outside. Perfect. Just make sure it's nice and hot. All right, so they won't take too long. Then,
now, how long is the squid going to take?
I would say about 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay.
If you have it hot enough, it'll be super fast.
So similar enough to cooking prawns, perhaps?
Cooking prawns, yeah, exactly. Like the longer they are left on there, it's going to get a little bit tougher and can get a bit chewy. So sometimes squid can have a bad name, but that's just because it's overcooked generally.
Is that it? Because
That's
a lot of people go, oh no,
yeah.
that's too chewy. I must ask, is there a difference between squid and calamari?
Technically not really. They are, you will see calamari a lot on the menu, like deep fried. So it's basically just the squid tubes sliced in rounds, like little rings, battered and fried. But technically they're interchangeable.
Right.
Squid, calamari.
Okay. Now you have some, are they leeks on the go with it as well?
So yeah, I've got some baby leeks here from Kilbrack Farm, just up in Doneraile there. They supply us a lot of veg and stuff. So I've just really simply just a little olive oil and salt and grilled them. Then we've got the aubergine for the aubergine purees here. Basically, real simple preparation. We normally put it straight on the charcoal, but obviously you can use your gas burner at home. You just prod a bunch of holes in it, so you don't, otherwise it's going to be kind of exploding. You don't want aubergine exploding around the kitchen. That just allows the steam to escape while it's grilling, and you just go straight on your gas like that, about 5 minutes, and as you see, it'll just start to blacken, start to burn all over. The skin will get almost a bit crispy, and it's steaming from the inside out. And then your next result is you'll peel it, and that's what goes into our puree. So it's real smoky, adds a real creamy kind of element to it all.
So a Middle Eastern flavour or sense to how you're doing this?
Yeah. Normally, again, they put it straight on charcoal. to grill it, to finish it, but you can do it like this. It's perfectly nice at home. And as you see there now, these guys are nice colour.
Colouring up lovely.
They're essentially practically ready now.
Okay, and then with the puree, so you've peeled it, and I think you've showed us how it looks.
Yeah,
once
so
you've
this
done
is
all
the
that.
finished result. I've used olive oil, lemon juice, a little bit of tahina paste, which is a sesame paste, sesame puree, white sesame puree, little cumin and coriander, again, classic kind of Middle Eastern flavors. And I have some squid ink in there. You can actually get these in little sachets, or sometimes you'll get them out of the squid that you buy yourself. It's not necessary, it kind of makes it black and it adds a little bit of a kind of a salinity to it, you know?
Does it bring flavour, or is it more just for the colour?
As well,
Yeah.
so it's a little bit salty and briny kind of, so it adds a nice flavour. I'm actually going to just pull this aside now because we're pretty much ready on that.
And like you say, any longer, and that's when it becomes
And that's going to
chewy.
start to get chewy. And then I'm just going to finish it with a little lemon juice. And put that on everything.
Oh, lovely. So
And
would this be a main dish on the menu in the glass curtain?
It could be like one of our small plates or something like that. We'll do something similar to this. And then I've just got a little bit of picked herbs, which I'm just going to mix in, and they're going to kind of wilt onto it all.
Great. Well, let's plate it up. And while you're doing that, just tell us a little bit about the restaurant. It's relatively new, but there's a great history to where you're based.
Yeah, so we opened in 2019, December. So we've been open and closed more than open, but you know, we've been on and off. But the building itself has a huge food history locally and nationally almost, all around Munster and everything. It was the Thompson's Bakery. So they were operating from around 1824, I think it is, until 1974, the mid-70s. They were like the biggest employer in Munster at one time. So it's great, we get a load of people coming into the restaurant who, you know, their grandparents were involved in it, or their parents, or they were all from all walks of life, like, you know.
Steeped in history,
So
and of course,
it's lovely to have the bit of history there,
Cork
yeah.
has this fine food culture and reputation,
Yeah.
and you're part of that and flying the flag for that as well.
Hopefully, yeah, and hopefully time to come. So I've just got some pickled lemons here as well. Sliced them really thin, and
lovely.
a little vinegar and sugar. So they'll add a little kind of a little bitterness and a little spice.
Okay, and
And
you have a
then
little bit of
we've got a little Korean chili flakes.
Korean chili. Well, I am going to get
For a little
stuck into
colour.
that as my breakfast in just a moment. Good luck with the reopening next week.
Yeah.
We wish you and all your staff at the Glass Curtain all the very best. That looks absolutely delicious and simply done by the brilliant Brian Murray. Brian, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Right, from Cork, it's back to Dublin, and then we are heading to Tokyo for the opening ceremony as the Olympics get set to begin. We'll see you after the break.
Now, our very own Aidan Powers out and about this morning in the Rebel County. Good
He's
morning to you,
abroad
Aidan.
in Cork.
That looks fancy.
Basking in the sunshine I am. Good morning to you guys. I'm here as part of Fáilte Ireland's Keep Discovering campaign as we showcase the best on offer for staycationing this summer in this wonderful city and indeed county. So still to come, Laura has paid a visit here to the People's Republic, and we'll be finding out what happened when we locked her up in Cork City Jail. Plus, we'll be revealing the former Hollywood legend's mansion that is up for sale in these parts, and it can be yours for just under a cool €4 million. Any guesses who that could be, guys?
Oh, I was just about to ask.
I'm going to say, would it be an English actor?
It would not, Simon. It would be an Irish
actor.
Irish
From
actor.
Cork.
Not from Cork, from Dublin. I'll give you a clue. They starred in the original Miracle on 34th Street way back in 1947, I believe.
Barry Fitzgerald.
We'll tell you more later.
Oh, look forward to that, Aidan.
He has me flummoxed there. I have
Yeah,
no clue what it is.
same.
Right, let's head over to Aidan in Cork.
Well, we have truly had a wonderful morning here in Cork City, sampling everything that it has to offer. Thank you to Fáilte Ireland for bringing us down. It really is the perfect place for a staycation. I'll be back with you in studio tomorrow. So from the Rebel County, goodbye.